Hello, emerging leaders. Kimberly and I are here talking about the Emerging Leader Inner Circle Live event that's coming up on December the 12th. And I'm excited because not only is Kimberly going to be there, she's also going to be one of our speakers. We've got such a great lineup of speakers. This event is really to help get us some momentum. So many times in December, Kimberly, you know this as well as I do, that in December, sometimes people will take their foot off the gas. They'll just kind of like coast into the new year. And we're going to hit the accelerator. And the leaders that are going to come to this event are going to be inspired. They're going to be motivated. They're going to get what John Maxwell calls the law of the big mo, the momentum, and really taking a time in their out of their day to be able to come together with other leaders from other companies and really having a time to be able to gain some momentum and get clarity and 2020 vision, so to speak, for 2020. And I'd love to just hear from you and tell the people who are listening, like, what are you going to talk about and why are you excited to be there?
Well, anytime I get to work with you, David, I'm excited. And this has just been an amazing program that we put together. And we've been waiting for the live event. So the live event is an opportunity for us to celebrate the leaders and what they've been through so far, but then also to welcome new leaders in and to let them know about the growth that they could have in 2020. I'm really excited to be talking about different communication styles because as a leader, we have our own communication style, how we talk and how we like to be spoken to. Doesn't always mean that our team members are the same way. And so it's really important to understand how to effectively communicate, to understand your team's different styles, and to ratchet back a little bit how you communicate if you're dealing with somebody who has a different style. So really excited about that opportunity.
That's so great. And I think that as a leader, I know that I have learned so much about communication in understanding someone else's style, that whoever I'm communicating with, my communication partner, learning their style so that I can communicate more effectively. And I know that's a part of your talk as well. We don't want to give everything away.
No, I want them to come and hear me.
Exactly. No, we are so excited about the lineup of speakers. Dr. Kimberly Hambrick is going to be speaking on communication and communication styles. And so you don't want to miss that. I am going to put a link in somewhere on this page, wherever you're seeing this, so that people can learn more about how to come to the live event. But I guess more importantly, Kimberly, why don't you talk a little bit about the journey that the leaders who have been a part of the inner circle have been on? I'd love to just kind of hear from you the perspective that you've seen from the leaders that have been a part of the inner circle.
Oh, absolutely. And thank you. Having a virtual group come together, some people call a mastermind, or we've called it a master class, there is such power in learning from like-minded people. And when I think back to those earlier sessions, I mean, they were great people, but they were hesitant to find their voice. And they were just they were a sponge while we were talking. And neither you or I like sponges that way. We want the interaction of the group. And I think there was a turning point after a couple of those classes where they had more input, they had more conversation. And very evident to me, I know you're a little more on site with a lot of the members because you do coaching with them, but from afar, I could see their growth. I saw them get more comfortable with their role as a leader, because emerging leaders, we're talking to people who are getting primed for their first leadership role or early into that leadership role. And they were bringing some, real life situations into the conversation. How many of us have had a team member who just didn't really want to do what we needed them to do in their position? And how do you work with them, and how do you move them forward? And so the growth, I'm just so excited to meet them in person, but to allow them to share their growth. And more importantly, I'm excited for the new cohort. and what
Yes,
we're
me
going to
too.
be able to add to their growth journey as well.
Yes, likewise. I am too. So yeah, so I just would invite you to check out the live event. And at the live event, again, we're going to have some speakers that will be giving some talks on leadership topics.
Mhm.
One in particular is Dr. Kimberly Hambrick, who you're hearing from here today. But we're also going to have someone talking about the lessons that they've learned in their life. I think the title is 10 Lessons I've Learned. That I wish I knew when I was in my younger self, or something along those lines. I don't have it in front of me, but there's some great topics. Leading without authority. That's going to be an amazing talk by Jeff Hancher. Emotional intelligence by Teresa Quinlan. Being an everyday leader, Melanie Ake. She is going to be coming to the Pittsburgh area with her podcast Airstream. So excited about that. So we've got a lot of cool things that are happening for the live event, and a lot of neat things that are happening in the inner circle for next year. And so
Mhm.
you definitely want to be a part of that as well. So any parting words, Kimberly, before we sign off today?
I, just come,
Yeah.
come listen
Be in the
to
room.
it, check it out, and let's get your team there.
Yeah.
If I had an opportunity to join something like this earlier in my career, it would have probably saved me from a few road bumps along the way.
Yeah.
And it would have better prepared me for the leadership role. So super excited about it. Cannot wait for the live event and to be on the stage teaching with you, but more importantly, to be welcoming new members into the group.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Kimberly. It's great to have you as a collaboration partner, but it's also great to have you as part of the Emerging Leader Inner Circle team. And I'm so excited for this event like you, but also looking into 2020 as well.
Mhm.
So we hope to see you there, and we will look forward to welcoming you into the next cohort. Bye for now.